Welcome back to another video. In this video we'll discuss about batch job. So here in this example, as you can see, we have a project over here, and this is the project. It is having the menu item, action menu item, and two different classes. And remember that this particular batch job is a single threaded batch without UI and contract class. That means in this particular batch job you will not get any kind of parameter as well as you will not be able to customize the parameter page using the UI builder class. So that is why you can see only controller class is there, and we have the service class, and this is the entry point of our batch job. You can see action menu item, and if you'll open it and if you try to see the properties of it, you can see that we have a object, and the object name is the controller class itself, and object type is class. And let me show you the controller class. I'll explain the code as well. So you can see that this is the controller class code, and this one is the code for the service class. And you can see that this is the minimal code we have written over here to show you how the process actually works. So this is one kind of template. You can use it in your project if there is no requirement of UI builder class and the contract class. That means the parameter required, then you can use this particular template. And remember that this is a single threaded. Okay, and if you want to see the result, if you'll execute this particular code, you will be able to see that when you will run this, it will show you like this, the caption and everything, and you have to mark it as a batch processing yes, then you can click, and once you will click, it will be executed successfully. And let me show the batch job page. So you can see that by the batch job page you can go to this particular page, system administrator, inquiries and the batch jobs, and then you will get many batch jobs here, and with the batch job description you can search the batch job. So whatever is the name over here, the description, task description, by the same name you can filter out, and you can see first it will go to the waiting status, then it will be ready status, then it will be executing, and then executed and ended successfully. You will be able to see that this type of result. And if you click on a particular batch job, you will be able to see the result, and in the task description section you can see your class name, that this is the same name of the controller. And if you want to know the more details about the batch job, so from this section you can see the details. And if you want to see the history of this batch job, that you can see that it is executed successfully. And if you want to see the log or information, you can click all, and then you have to you can see here info message over here. You can click on this, and you can see there is no result, because first time when we have written some code, the service class was empty, so that's why you will not get any kind of result on this case. But after that, in the second time, what we have done, we have executed it one more time. We in the service class we have written some code. You can see this information we have given. So if you want to see the result in this particular method, there will be some info message or something related to your output, otherwise you will not be able to see any kind of output over here. So that's why we have executed in second time. So first time you can see that scheduled date time, executed time over here, that as well as the second time you can see that it is executed in 2:18:15 p.m. and if you want to see the result, again you have to go inside and you can click on the history, and then again if you want to see the result at this point of time, you can see that message details is there. So if you click over here, you can see that now you can see the output over here. So why this information is showing like this? Because if I'll show you the message over here, the first it is printing one batch job info message that batch job started, and then there is our loop, and it will wait for 1 second for each, and this for loop will execute 5 times like a consecutive way, and it will print 1 to 5. This means percentile 1 means first you will print I like a 1 to 1 of 5, 1 of 2 of 5, 3 of 5 like this, and it will execute 5 times, and then after the successful execution it will give a message like a bad job completed successfully like this. So that's why you can see that bad job started, then 1 of 5, 2 of 5, like the 5 of 5, and then you can see that bad job completed successfully, this message actually showing. And your program actually starts with the controller class action. Whenever this menu item will be called, then it will be called from this class, and this is nothing but the new method, and this is nothing but the caption bad job. So whenever we execute it, like here, whatever you can see that task description, that is nothing but the task description is nothing but the caption, and above you can see your batch dialog caption is there. So if you want to see that, that is nothing but this parm dialog caption. So for this reason it is actually showing the title above or the heading. And by this two line, the controller class is connected to the service class, and what is the method name that I want to execute inside the service class, that method name is there. So if you will go here, you can see this method name and this method name is same. Okay, and this is nothing but the main method. So whenever the menu item action menu item calls, it starts from the main method, and it is actually creating the object of the controller class, and this is nothing but the actual initialization of the controller. Then start operation calls everything the service class, it calls the service class as well. So this is nothing but a small description for the bad job without UI and the contract class. Okay, and I told that whenever you will not create any contract class, that time you will not get any parameter. So how can we check that it is having any parameter or not? So if you want to check that, again you have to go to the front end, and whenever you will start the bad job by your action menu item, you will be able to see that only the run in background will be there, no parameter is there in this particular case. So if there will be any contract class, then you will be able to see that parameter section, and there will be some field, some date filter or some warehouse ID, or if there is a site ID required, then you have to implement the contract class. And if there is any filtrations in the parameters, then you will have to use UI builder class as well for the advanced manipulation of the parameter. So now, but this time you can see nothing is there. You can also check that from the execution as well. If you'll go a little bit below over here, and if you go over here, you can see that in the batch task section, you can see the class name as well, and there is a parameter. If you click that, so on that case you can see that only the title is actually showing, the caption is actually showing. So caption is nothing but dialog caption. This is nothing but the dialog caption. So you can see only the dialog caption. But here as well you can see you can't see any kind of parameter. The parameter, if you click here, you can see the title, but there is no parameter. So I hope now it's clear. If you have any question regarding this particular bad job, you can write it in the comment section. I'll try to respond you as soon as possible. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.